Welcome back to Unlikely as we welcome back an official friend of the show, the ballsy badass, the Hog Women's Champion with that beautiful green belt, might I add, one half of the Chamber of Horrors, the 2025 Indie Wrestler of the Year, and one of the first professional wrestlers to follow me on Instagram. So she's got a
Oh,
soft spot in my heart. We welcome back Shotzi Blackheart. We are days away from probably your busiest week of the year. How are you feeling ahead of it?
I'm really excited, a little anxious. I'm just getting my body prepared. I was a little late for this interview because I had to see my chiropractor, got to get all nice and set, feeling good. And yeah, I'm stoked for it. It's going to be a really fun week.
You got to get the body right for the chaos that's about to ensue. And by the way, off the record, I almost sent you a DM yesterday because I'm sick as hell. But we're pushing
Oh
through
no.
because we got to check in with everything going on because I do know for a fact next week, next Thursday to be exact, April 16th, we will be at the Palms at the Pearl Theater for Hogs event. It's going to start at 8 p.m. You can get your tickets at access.com. And I say there's like a lot that we need to get into, and it's not just wrestling. I may be seeking advice in this interview. We may need to speak on wedding dresses.
Oh
There
yeah.
may be a little talk about horror. But first, I want to get people locked in with some wrestling. So we'll start off with this. You've done a lot in your career, but I need you to pick between these two moments:
Okay.
wrestling Mercedes Moné and Bailey at NXT, or wrestling in the streets of Canada and jumping off a hot dog truck. Which moment do you take in this scenario?
I mean, both moments were ones that I will never ever forget. But I mean, wrestling Bailey and Mercedes at NXT was so much fun. And yeah, that was like my first time ever in the ring with them. And it turned out to be a really awesome match. And it's one of those moments that I'm like so proud of. And that day was just craziness, in the midst of COVID. So calling a match during that time was really strange. So it was like one of those unlikely situations where um, we didn't get a lot of time during COVID to like call our matches because they wanted us to, for some reason, to not have as much contact with people as possible. So,
Yeah.
yeah, they made it where like it was, I don't know, like really difficult to call the match.
And like you can't send a text or be like, hey, when I lift my elbow, that's your cue. Like that's super fascinating. And we might get back to that here in this interview. But first, let me be selfish and I need some advice. Cause recently I went all in. I left my job. I'm
Okay.
focusing on this platform because
Yes.
we talked about 2 years ago, I believe. And at that time, I believe the YouTube channel only had, like, it had less than 5,000 subscribers. Now I'm thankful to say we're over 100,000.
What?
And
You got that
thank
plaque?
we got that plaque. We're not opening it up. We're opening it up next week. And you've been a big inspiration with everything that you've done. It hasn't even been a year since you've left WWE, which is insane to
Yeah.
see everything you've done. So you've been an inspiration, and I kind of want to get a tattoo. I don't have a tattoo.
Ooh, okay.
The first
What are you
location,
thinking?
well, the first location, I was like above the kneecap, but then it kind of gives off I'm a slut, and I don't necessarily want that to happen. So the other part was I was like, okay, unlikely can fit on the knuckles, but then
Oh,
I just the meme of like the drug free Malibu's most wanted gangster guy. So I was like, that might be silly. So I need help. What do I do?
I mean, I love a good knuckle tattoo. Like my knuckle tattoos are like one of my favorite tattoos.
Okay.
And I do not think a over the knee tattoo is slutty at all. And even if it is, more power to you.
There's no, we don't slut shame here. Like, see,
But yeah, I'm for this. I love this. Yes. Decorate your temple. Get to it.
dude, I think this is gonna be it. We'll see. Hey,
Yes, that's tough.
it might be done on Wednesday, right before the Hog Show.
Ooh, Yeah. I mean, there's probably a lot of great tattoo shops in Vegas. So,
Dude, 100%, and like for hella cheap. So we might need to get that done
yeah.
next week. And speaking of
Yes.
tattoos, of course, I know there's been a lot made of the braid tattoo that you have honoring the legend. And I know you've been asked a million times, but I'm curious. Number one, I love that that happened because obviously that was an emotional night. And as soon as that video started circulating online, like it was extremely heartwarming. And I'm curious, was it you? Was it Carrion? Was it Braun? Like whose idea was it to be like, yo, let's go get this done?
Yeah. I can't remember who kind of rallied everyone together. It was probably Braun, actually. I'm almost certain that he was the ringleader in that. But yeah, he just kind of started telling everyone that, hey, like my buddy's opened up his shop after hours, and anyone that wants a tattoo is welcome to get one. So yeah, I think they were working until, the sun came out. Yeah, they were pumping braid tattoos all night long. And yeah, it was a really fun, moment to have together and just like commemorate him because he meant a lot to all of us in our career. So yeah, like to have that moment was just I don't know, like closure too. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a really great moment.
And I also want to say, I know you've been on the record where you say, hey, me not like walking up to him and taking a photo and talking to him and kind of giving him his flowers is like one of the things that you regret. I want to let you know that at the time before and during his WWE run, like he always stayed in the Tampa area, and I went to college there. And this was before the Performance Center was built. This was before even Full Sail. It was at some FCW, was at some like it's a jungle gym now. I believe
Uh-huh.
before WWE went there, it was like where all the canned goods were stored. So like every night grocery stores would pull up to like, hey, we need a beans restock. So it's and it was next to a Sam's Club. And I worked at the mall, and there would be the most randomest, like, do you see superstars just randomly doing stuff? Like, I worked at the Lids across, there was a hairstylist, like, Kofi would always go in to get his lineup, and I would typically open the store. And in the mornings, especially during the week, like the mall's not popping. And in the morning, it's usually older folks getting their steps in because it's Florida and it's too hot outside. And then it would be Bray. And like Bray would just walk around the mall by himself, solo dolo. And I would sit there and I would never walk up to him because I'm
Yeah.
like, it's a genius at work. Just like
Hmm.
he's plotting out his ideas. And I never took the chance because I mean, like more than 5 times I would see him and I never walked up to him because I was like, I gotta let him cook.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. I mean, I try to like remember now, like everyone's appreciative of hearing that stuff. So like it's good to tell people, all the positive feelings that you feel for them. So I try to remind myself to tell people how I feel.
No, for sure. And the last time we talked, we also discussed horror, and I know you're a big fan. And I had to
Yeah.
admit that I'd never seen anything resembling horror because Chucky traumatized me, but that's changed. I looked at
Oh
my
yeah?
HBO app recently, and I was like, I haven't watched a show from HBO in a long ass time, and I'm paying $20 a month. Let me go check out what's on HBO. And I saw Welcome to Derry, and
Oh.
I haven't seen the new remakes, the 2 movies that have come out recently. I haven't seen the old ones. I kind of was like, listen, I'm gonna give this a shot. I was hooked on crack. And again, I
Yay!
know that there was fans that like all the little hints and clues that they dropped that tie into the movie and stuff and the bigger picture. Like I didn't know none of that. I was hooked. I need to know if you watched it, if you were as big a fan as I was.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to come back to that because I actually started it and I watched the first 2 episodes. I did really love them and I need to finish the series. I've just been like scatterbrained and all over the place. But
Just all over
yes,
the world.
yeah, thank you for reminding me. I need to get back to that. But since you like that, now you got to go check out the movies because I really feel like you will at least like the remakes, you know, because sometimes the original is a hard sell on people. I grew up with OG Pennywise, so that's why he creeps me out so much. But I feel like you will like the remake a lot because I think that they did a good job with it.
No, they did. I also low key let my son see some of the episodes, and
Oh,
his school is also because we're based here in Vegas. Our school is like his school is about 2 miles away from the escape room that they have, the in escape
oh,
room, and on the side of the escape room is all the wanted posters of the kids. So whenever my
yeah.
son acts up, we just drive past them. Be like, sorry, is that you? Is
That
Pennywise
might
going
be
after
you.
you? Yo,
Exactly.
I do want to ask you too. Did you get a chance to watch Weapons? Did you get the chance to watch Sinners?
Yes. Loved them both. Good time. Weapons was probably my favorite movie of 2025. Yeah, really love that movie.
Was it cool to see like is if you do the comparison with wrestling and like horror movies? I know that horror movies was kind of like animated movies too, where like movie snobs would never give it respect. And you can kind of say that about wrestling. Was it cool to
Mhm.
see like last year that like, yo, these are Weapons and Sinners were the awards that they've won, everything that they were nominated for. It was like, yo, they kind of got their flowers.
Yeah, it's really cool to see that like all these I feel like horror movies are having a resurgence. Like even Substance was that the year before won a bunch of
Yeah,
awards.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Demi Moore won a bunch of awards. And then now Sinners is taking all the gold and yeah, it's so good to see it. Like it really warms my horror heart because now I feel like Hollywood is going to spend more money on horror movies and horror movies will get a bigger budget to give you even, you know, crazier horror movies. So like I'm excited for the future of horror. So yeah, give some money to horror directors.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's go. Did you enjoy Substance by the way?
Loved it. That was probably my favorite movie of 2024.
The crazy, I didn't see it fully. I took my son at the time to a drive-in movie theater, and we went to go see Transformers, the animated
Oh,
movie that
okay.
was out at the same time. But
Yeah.
like the drive-in theater legit put the Transformers and the Substance
Oh my
right next to each
God.
other, and
You're
like
joking.
explaining to my son, "Yo, look straight." Do not look over there. And I didn't have no context. So I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on over
That's
here?
that's kind of messed up because it's like very visually graphic at points.
And
So
if you
like
have
you
no
got
idea what the hell that is, I'm like, what the fuck is
yes.
this? Like, yo, what is going on?
That's so funny. That's
Uh,
hilarious.
I want to segue from the horror talk into the portrayal of your character, and kind of like comedy. I feel like it's a very hard thing to portray on screen and really give people to buy in. And I know you've talked about even the promo where Charlotte Flair's like, "That's what she said," and people backstage are
Mhm.
like, "That is not what we wanted to go with." And you're like, I don't want to speak for you, but it's kind of like you don't get it. We're trying to do something. And I
Yes.
know in the indies, I feel like it may be a relief for you because you can kind of take control of your creative and tell the story how you want. If you could speak on that, if you don't mind.
Like just like changing up characters and
Yeah,
stuff.
and portraying it and just being able to have that freedom.
Yeah, you know, like especially with like that promo, I feel like if people gave me a chance to like really work on that character and round it out and meld it, like I feel like I could have had a lot of fun with that and it could have been one of those Tony Storm moments, you know? Like when she started doing her thing, people were so confused and you like once she just started getting her ball going, like everyone was on board and they loved it because people love when you really commit to a character.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like I just feel like people need to just let people do what they feel comfortable in and let them express themselves. And then you get characters like Tony Storm and like Danhausen, you know? So yeah, I'm a little bummed that that didn't ever get to go anywhere. I definitely got it kiboshed immediately. But like, yes, you know, people don't get it that it could have went somewhere. But yeah, I love that I'm on the indies and I just have creative freedom to do, you know, crazy storylines or change my character up any way I see fit.
Yo, it's 100% like it's so cool to see. It's like, no, this is the way she wanted it, and she's just gonna do it
Yeah,
herself. Like, F it,
yeah,
do it yourself. And
exactly.
speaking on crazy characters, like the past couple weeks, apparently you have a newfound cousin in Blackheart, Leo Rush.
Ah, oh my god. Oh my god. See, this is another thing where people like it's like 50-50 right now where like people are like, whoa, that's like really cool, or whoa, this is like super bizarre. I cannot get behind it. But it's because it's shocking, right? Like people don't like the shock factor. Like it's too much for them. But if he keeps doing this, if he really commits to this character, it's going to be the most over thing in wrestling. I'm calling it right now. And I am so obsessed with him. Like I want to tag with him. I think that we could be the coolest Blackheart family ever. Yeah, I'm obsessed with Leo Rush. I've always been obsessed with him. I've always thought his work was, you know, extremely clean, super technical. But like now he's got this character that is just everything I love about wrestling. And I'm so excited for him.
I love that. Like, as I was thinking of this question, I was like, yeah, she's gonna flip out, and she
Yes.
did
I'm
flip
so
out.
glad you asked me.
Well, especially because it's funny, like on some of the posts on platform, like we post news, and so when this debuted, like the resounding question that was asked in that, other than what the hell is this, is it related to
Yes.
Shotzi? Is that are they like who's
Yeah.
got that?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
You
it's
know,
lit.
yes, I'm gonna just say that yes, we're related.
They're
This is
cousins.
why
It's like
I'm
the
messed up in
Samoan
the head. Yeah,
family. It's the horror
exactly.
family of wrestling. So
Yep.
it's in there. Dan Housen,
Wait.
everyone's in there somehow.
Yeah, somewhere down the line, we are related.
I want to talk about Vegas for a second. For you, I know that holds a special place to your heart. For me as a fan, it's one of the coolest moments going to a show and being like, what the hell's going on? Of course, talking about the day that you got married and you came out and you
Yeah.
wrestled in your wedding dress. I need to know what was the conversation and getting that wedding dress done to be able to use in the ring? How did that come to
So
be?
yeah, I mean, like everything was kind of last minute. Like I got booked on that tour super last second. And then I turned to my husband. I'm like, hey, like I'm booked in Vegas and it's the last leg of our tour. What if we just eloped? What if you met me in Vegas? We eloped. And then I don't know, we could like party with all the wrestlers afterwards.
Did
And
you
then I got
say
the
eloped?
yes.
Okay, all right. I like your style. That's slick. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I mean,
use
like,
that.
yeah, it was super unplanned. Like, no one was there. I mean, like, Scarlett and Cross showed up last second, but like, I didn't invite anyone. Like, I had just mentioned it to her. I'm like, hey, next week I'm getting married, and she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna go. And she showed up in Vegas, so she was the only one there. She was actually my witness.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, but then I hit up Road Dogg, who was running the live events at that time, and I told him what we were doing, and I was like, "Hey, this is a great opportunity to do something wild on a live event, and you let me wrestle in my wedding dress." And Road Dogg is so fun. He loves the fun, creative stuff. So he was on board immediately. Like, I feel like if I asked anyone else, they would have been like, I don't know. But Road Dogg was so game. And yeah, I thank him constantly for letting me do that because it was just such a great moment.
You killed it too, by the way. It was super dope. Like it was a
Thank you.
super memorable moment.
Wait,
Did
so
you
you
get?
were in the crowd?
Yeah, I was in the crowd. I was actually
Okay,
like
yeah.
I was two rows behind your husband. So like
Oh
it
my
was
God,
super
no
dope. He
way.
was looking
I
proud. I
should
was
I
like,
should have I should have thrown the bouquet to you.
yeah, it was super dope. My son was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "She just got married. She didn't have time to change."
That's so great.
Did you get to keep the gear or the dress?
Yeah, so I still have it. And actually, that was the last time I wrestled in Vegas. So I was thinking of bringing the dress with me and then maybe like wrestling in my wedding dress again. I thought it would be really cool if I had like some crazy death match that week and I got my, my white wedding dress all bloodied up. I thought it would make some really cool pictures. So yeah, maybe stay tuned.
Badass. Yeah, happy anniversary of the wedding. We're back in Vegas.
Yeah, yup.
With the chaos of Mania week for you, you're doing everything from crazy death matches to defending your title in dream matches that we've been waiting a long time.
Yeah.
To singing and all this stuff. I gotta ask you, how do you keep your sanity and schedule intact?
Oh my God, I kind of don't. I honestly kind of just lose it sometimes, and I feel like that's okay. That's how I get through it. I just kind of have mental breakdowns, and then I'm like, okay, now time to get to work.
What's next? What's the next thing? Just on the schedule.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yep.
Obviously, the cool thing too is some of the fan interactions that you're going to get to have and the opportunities. But let's be honest, sometimes fans, take it too far. They be tripping. We'll say that. Sometimes fans be tripping. So on a Mania week, from your perspective, what are some things that you want to say to fans? They're like, just keep in mind.
I mean, just have a good time, and just know that everyone is so busy. Everyone's running all over the place. So if you ask for a photo and someone has to run off, don't take it personal. It's totally not anything personal. And we all definitely want to spend, as much time talking to you about wrestling as you want to talk about wrestling with us. But sometimes we got to get to the next show, because I'm definitely going to be running around like WrestleCon. I'm having like little hour spurts where I can do signings, and then I got to go to the next thing. So if I'm like rushing around, I'm so sorry if I can't like stop and talk and take a picture. But yeah, that's just, how it is. Mania week is nuts.
And for people watching, that belt on her shoulder right there, that's green, that's amazing and gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, she's a busy woman. She's got things to do and places to be. And this opinion is solely of Unlikely and Adrian Hernandez and not of Shotzi. But please shower and be nice, okay? And
showers would be great.
highly recommended, please.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about Hog, man. As you've been dominating and doing your thing on the indies, Hog has also been doing the same thing. And I know recently they've branched out to the West Coast. They've gone to LA. They're going back to LA, I believe in May. But before they get to LA, they're having this huge show at the Pearl Theater. And you playing such a big part in what's going on with Hog. Like, for those that have maybe never been to an indie show, that have never been to a Hog show, what can they expect? Because this card is stacked.
Oh my God, the card is amazing. Like, HOG is definitely taking over. Like, definitely top indie, right? Like, and it's so cool to like see them expand even further, going to the West Coast. Like, I could see us doing like a European tour or like a Japan tour at some point too. So yeah, like HOG is the sky's the limit, and it's so great to be a part of the growth. And I'm just so proud to be the champion there. And I promise you, Charlie and I are going to leave everything in that ring. She's coming back, and she has just been killing it. I know she just had her first match back against Chris Stat, and I watched that match in just awe, because like she hasn't missed a beat. And it gets me so excited, because I can tell that she's so hungry, and she's going to give it her all Mania week. So yeah, I'm excited to meet her in Vegas.
And not to be redundant, I just want to just flat out ask you, what does this match with Charlie mean to you? Because I know that you yourself have been hinting at it since January. If you go through your Instagram, you go through Charlie's Instagram, like, that's the match that everyone's leaving on the IG comments, and it's going to come true at the Pro Theater. So what does this match mean to you?
Yeah, I've always been a fan of hers, and we have like parallel paths, right? Like, we both like started at Shimmer, killed it on the indies. We had feuds at NXT. We had feuds on the main roster. We both had like our Mania debuts the same year. And I mean, we even, had the same heartbreaking call. and like it's this parallel path that is meeting up again. And I've always loved wrestling her, and I've always thought like she could have been WWE champion, and Dakota Kai never got her flowers. But it's so great to see her back, and she's still killing it after everything. So, yeah, I just want to give her a good match because she is so, inspiring to me. And yeah, it's just great that she has come back, and I'm like so honored that I get to be the one that brings her back to North America, because I know that she hasn't wrestled in North America since, being on WWE TV. So this is a big deal.
No, it is. You can get your tickets at access.com. Before we let you go, just a few more questions. I'm getting a little silly here. I consider you a badass for a lot of reasons, not just those titles, the things you do on YouTube with the Chamber of Horrors. Go subscribe, by the way. And
Yeah.
out of all that badassness, I have to ask you, there's a spaceship in the sky right now near the moon called the Artemis 2. If you were given the opportunity, would you go on it?
No. Uh-uh. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's risky business. I feel like my head would explode or something.
Okay. So let me throw it to you this way then. If you were forced to go, unfortunately, and you had to bring like 4 people from the wrestling business.
Yeah.
And no Carrion, no Scarlett, because that's like family.
Yeah.
Outside of them, who would you bring with you?
Who would I want on there with me?
Who's the squad?
I would bring Otis because he's hilarious. So
I need the laugh.
Yes, yeah, I need it because I would be terrified. Like I'd have so much anxiety. So I need Otis to calm me down. He's good energy. Rey Mysterio is also always super positive, so I need him there with me. He would calm me down for sure. His energy's great. Who else would be good vibes? R-Truth, he would be great vibes. This is a great crew. I love this. She's like,
I need to laugh because I'm going to be fucked up there.
I do. And then, you know what? Let's throw in my cousin Leo Blackheart.
Yo, that's what she's like. If there's aliens, we'll send Leo out to freak them out.
Exactly.
A photo shoot like with the moon as the background with that Green Hawk title would go crazy. And if Ray brought some of his gear, like, oh, that would be nuts. Let's close it out with this right here. It hasn't even been a year since you've left WWE. And I said at the start of it, you were 2025 Indie Wrestler of the Year. You've done so much. You've gone all throughout the world, literally. And I have to ask you, if I just pinpoint one moment, or is there even one moment that you're most proud of this run?
I mean, like, my feud with Cardona is something that I'll never forget. And yeah, like that's just, that is kind of what, like, yeah, I guess I'm most proud of that. Like, I also just like created a great friendship with him too. Like, and he inspired me a lot throughout that whole feud. And it's something that happened so organic. And I'm kind of looking for that feud again. But yeah, that was like the most fun I've ever had in wrestling, is feuding with him. The indie god feud.
The letter, the cease and desist going to Disney, because I both know you guys are both Disney adults. It's probably the one thing we're not going to get into in this interview. I was like, yo, they're using everything that they enjoy to make this pop. I was like, please take notes, content creators, to make shit poppin'. Listen, this has been an absolute blast. Can't wait to see you next week. Again, Hog at the Pearl Theater inside the Palms. It is the show you need to go to on Thursday. It's a guarantee. We'll be in the building. Get your tickets at access.com. It has been a pleasure watching your run and to see it continue. Thank you so much for the time, Shotzi.
Thanks for having me.